In this book, The Path of Prosperity, as further on, we will be deciding that and discussing further onwards, as per the writer, why your destiny is designed by your thoughts, why your physical and mental world is with regards to your thoughts, why we have to conspire within us for us. We have to do the conspiracy against us. Why against us? Means we have to conspire against our existing self that is at a lower strata. We have to grow above it, and if we have to do that, we have to conspire against this current state, and then only we can get rid of it and start moving forward to the more higher stage. What writer is saying, that what you are within will be imaged outside. So hopefully your outside will be what you will be starting thinking from now onwards within you. You have to change it. Hopefully you will be learning a lot. Please do not subscribe if you are not one of those who want to implement anything. Otherwise, subscribe, comment, bell icon, and let's move forward into it. What is your image inside you? Your image inside you will be projected outside. So whatever image you have for yourself plus of the world inside you, that will be projected outside. Whatever fears, feelings, emotions you are already feeling inside you, either consciously, in fact it's more of consciously, whatever image you have of surrounding and the situations inside you that you have developed over the time consciously, that will be reflected outside. That means you are the creator of your own world. You are God with a small g. That's the reality you have to understand. As I always say, we are all superhumans. It's just we decide to stay at a level of a normal human. So it's not anyone else's fault. It is us. We decide to be at a lower level always. Since I decided to grow to the superhuman level, I have grown a lot and I'm still growing. And I want you to come with me on that journey, and trust me, that's a different level of mindset. Normal humans actually cannot even fathom that. That's not their fault. It's just they haven't been given the right guideline to achieve that. But you have to strive, you have to go after it. What he further says, the writer says, your own thoughts, desires, and aspirations comprise your world. Everything is within you. Your thoughts you are creating. Your world is what you are creating of. If you start thinking what you want to be rather thinking how I will be there, halfway you're already there. Halfway you'll be feeling that. Trust me, whatever you want to achieve, start acting, thinking, reacting like that. You will start that feeling inside you. You will start living in that world on your chair right now. That's a fact. You will start living that way. In fact, you will have the feeling of that particular personality in the same moment. As soon as you start acting within for that particular target. Our world is found of our thoughts. Means whatever our thoughts are, that is our world. We can make this situation as a luxury. We can start feeling luxury in the same situation where all of us are right now. Feel that if you want to, you can right now, even in which situation, whatever what situation you are in. If you start giving the feel of calmness, soothness, and content environment within you, you will start feeling the same way as you are sitting in a Rolls Royce or jet. Trust me, that is humanly possible. And trust me, I've been there. I had sleeps in the best possible way. I have my best sleep in the best possible way that I cannot imagine anywhere else, in the places I had no human being want to be into. I had my best sleep in there because I told myself that I will not be shattered. I decided I don't want to go into those situations ever, but I had my best sleep in those situations only in my whole life since my adult life. So our thoughts are making our life what we want to be. The next part, the writer says that circumstances, this is the best part you have to learn. Circumstances can only affect you so far as you allow them to do so. These circumstances, whatever you are into, you are emotionally allowing them to control you and allowing them, and you are selecting the reaction, that how you want to react. Even I am a very impulsive kind of a person, that I always preach we should not be impulsive or instinctive. That is the one lesson that you have to work on, and I was one of them, and still I act that way sometime. So even yesterday I had an instinct of that part in my personality, and the best part is I want to praise myself. I don't shy in that one because I held myself accountable for that. That you messed up there. You have to work on yourself. You are being weak in that situation. So same thing you have to do. You have to hold yourself accountable for that. Then you will start growing. Then you will feel proud even when you are keeping yourself accountable of the mistakes that you realize you are doing. That's the beauty of growth. That's in fact the starting point of growth. Without that, no growth is there. No one can grow. Next part, you are subdued to circumstances as you think they are the shaper of your world, just because you have not understood the power of your inner self. You subdued yourself. You have given yourself to the circumstances. You have given up. Means you just gave yourself to something else, to someone else. Like, I don't have any control on myself, I am the slave. That mentality we have created in our mind, that whatever situations we are in, this is the last situation, we cannot get out of it, or this is what we have to accept. Sometime you have to accept, but accepting does not mean that can control your mindset. Accepting means you have to stay deliberately or undeliberately in that situation, physically in that circumstance. But when you decide that that will not affect my reaction, my actions, my thought process, that is when you come into control. Once your thought process cannot be broken down with the circumstances, that's the best thing you can have. That's where everyone breaks down. Once your mindset is in control, the circumstances are not controlling you. You are not giving up. Then you are not a loser. If you start giving up, okay, that's where I am just giving up. Control me. That's where you are a loser. Everything, your winning power, your losing power, all is here in your thoughts. Your thought is what you are, what your world is, what your feelings are, what your emotions are, what your reactions are. Your smile, your laugh, your anger, your sadness, all because of a thought. You can laugh in the worst situation. You can cry in the best situation. Look, let me tell you a simple formula to explain you that why your circumstances are not having any control over self, or why they should not be affecting you, or they should not be deciding your destiny. It's a simple example. You are in the same situation with another person. Why is it that the other person is behaving differently and you are behaving differently? Why is the one person is reacting differently, the other person is reacting differently? Why is it happening? Why does it happen that two people react or act differently under the same circumstances? There is no two human beings that will act or react same way under the same circumstances. That means every human being has a different capacity to decide his destiny. His or her destiny is within their power. You cannot blame anyone. You cannot blame circumstances. You have to blame yourself, your growth, your mindset. I was not capable of controlling my emotions, my reactions, my thought process. My judgment was not good at that time, that how I should behave or react to the circumstances, how I should decide my things, my processes around that particular circumstance. So stop blaming others. Start doing the process of self-criticism, self-judgment, self-accountability. That is the only way forward. Otherwise, you keep going around same point, and you keep blaming like every other person who is at a lower strata right now in their mental capacity. It's not a thing to criticize you. It is a thing to make you aware of some flaws, because until and unless you are aware of something, you cannot go beyond a certain strata. You, whatever you do, you cannot. That's the human nature. So you cannot defy the law of nature. If you just adjust yourself according to the law of nature, you will be way above than your peers and everyone around you. You will see all kind of people around you: miser, lousy, clingy, and all kind of people are there in the world, and liars. But one thing is common: likewise people, they think everyone around them similar way. A liar will think everyone is a liar. A mischievous person will think every other person is a mischievous person. They will not see positivity in anyone else. But have you seen that you will come across some people who are very naive, very positive? Whatever happens around them, they will still see everything as positive. They cannot fathom anything negative. Why? Two differences, two dimensions of thoughts. Positive people have developed their insight as positive. They cannot help seeing anything apart from positive. Negative people have developed a habit of negative thoughts. That is why they always judge others based on the same capacity, because of the mental faculty they have developed according to the negative side. To go towards the positive side, it's a different breed you have to do inside you. The breed is inside you. That means what is inside you? The only thing that is inside you and is in your control is your thought process. Then it comes to your mind, and then brain, that is taking the physical form. When I say to the physical form, your brain is not the actual thing. Your thoughts are the thing that are making it. Your thoughts are that are commanding your brain, and then they are acting on your physical side. A lot of time you see that maybe a lot of things we feel, and how do you say that they come into physical existence? When we even think only about that, you can even judge it. When you are thinking anything, either positive or negative, the same reaction 99.9% of the time that comes onto your face in terms of your reflexes. That is why the world is the judgment of your reflexes, the outcome of your reflexes. So your face will start smothering in a way if you are feeling positive. It will give the vibe, either you want it or don't want it. And that's the instinctual part of human being. We cannot help it. We are not trained for that. We are born instinctual, as I always say. So that instinct, 99.9% we cannot control, even if we want to. That energy that comes from within, it's positive or negative. That is, but that breeding of that energy is in our control. That is what you have to decide, if you want to be positive, negative, and strong or weak. That is you. You have to believe it, breed it, meditate it within you, and you will become it. Breed it, meditate it within you, and you will become it. There is no way if you run after it within you. Run after it within you, not physically or going for some actions or shows to do something. That's the last part you have to do. That is automatically done. Once you develop that breeding inside you, automatically you are halfway there internally. Then outside world, the reaction comes automatically. You automatically will start acting like that if it's inside you. You cannot help it. Even if you want to, you will not be able to help it. That becomes your second nature to achieve that. So your physical actions, your everyday actions will be following that pathway. So the writer says that, give a very common example, the birds of feather flock together. Means similar kind of people, they will always attract similar kind of people. Means your thoughts will attract not only people, similar kind of situations, circumstances. You will define yourself from negativities and going towards the positive side that you are breeding inside you. So you have to inbred it. The writer says, in world of wisdom it is broader. Means what you need, you become within you. Means it doesn't mean you have to just gather people around you, similar kind of people, people having wisdom and nature. In world of wisdom, what does it mean? That when he says, when we discuss that we have to gather people around us with similar thoughts, no, we have to gather of similar nature of thoughts within us. I will explain it in easy words, that all the positive thoughts towards our goal, towards our target, we have to arrange and gather all the thoughts within us and harbor in us in one place. They should not be scattered. We work together on all the positive thoughts within us, and then we become all of it. We become all of it. First the thoughts, and then we become it. So that is why we have to gather everything within us. Then automatically we become what the thoughts are. Then our physical being is the same as our thoughts are. We cannot even help it if we want to even. Hopefully you have learned a lot in this lesson as well. Please subscribe and comment, And please guide me as well where I'm making mistake. If you think so I should be improving, that I hardly do, to be honest, because I work hard on it, and I have developed this habit of going through exact literature and discussing with you. I don't just go from internet and just read some lines and just throw it on you. No, I have gone through whatever I have read in these lectures, in these podcasts. It is real time knowledge with authenticity. There is not a single word that I am taking out from anywhere else apart from those real books. Thank you very much. Take care.